newspaper columnist. Several years ago, I covered firsthand the incredible story you are about to see recreated in this motion picture. It is a human horror story of ghastly proportions and profound reverberations. But because it is human, perhaps we can learn something from it. Something of ourselves, of our own fears and needs. But please, let me warn you, the events have been recreated in detail. Nothing has been left to the imagination. It is not a story for the squeamish or the faint-hearted. Now that you stand warned, we can proceed with our story. It is the story of Ezra Cobb, murderer, grave robber, necrophiliac perhaps, or as you may remember him from those stories of long ago, the butcher of Woodside.
When are you coming home again? I'm real lonesome, Mama. There's nothing but snow and snow. And the wind blows and blows and blows. And it's so cold. And I miss you with all my heart. Amen.
Objection sustained as yet another disgruntled client vents his wrath on the two attorneys who he thought mishandled his defense.
A month passed, 6 months, a year. Still, Ezra refused to accept the death of his mother. He visited her grave as often as 4 or 5 times a week. And at home, he continued as though she were only away on a trip. He kept her room neat and clean and made sure the stove was always going so it would be warm when she returned to him. He dreamed about her, and in his despair even wrote letters to her. To the outside world, Ez was, a little eccentric maybe, but basically a normal, decent guy. After that, Ezra made many visits to the graveyard, bringing home bodies, or parts of bodies, to keep his mother and himself company. He was a ghoul, a necromaniac, a defiler of the dead. But he had not yet turned his sickness on a living victim. It was only a matter of time until he did.
Johnson was a hermaphrodite, bearing the sex organs of both male and female. He died in San Quentin Hospital in 1939. A case of supreme jealousy caused the killing of this 24-year-old by her Korean boyfriend. He shot her 5 times in the chest, reloaded the gun, and shot her in